Okay, so I just did a video of how AI surveillance systems are the future to slow down mass shootings by identifying uh, rifles and pistols and whatnot people before they come on campus. And I was talking about how other technology that's going to be pretty much the future, and how in China they have like a surveillance state of you can't do anything almost over there, and it's just because they have facial recognition, and to the point where they stop criminals from going to certain areas, or not even criminals, just certain people from where they can go. And here in the U.S., that's not a thing that the government doesn't really have anything like that they can prevent us from going anywhere. But private companies, though, on the other hand, they can. I don't know what this video is gonna show, but I've seen some videos of. I just clicked on this one because it said facial recognition and supermarkets, but I've seen videos of people who shoplifted at Walmart. They got away with it. They were caught on camera shoplifting. They got away with it. They came back another time, but their information is already in the system, in the database. And when they entered the store, the artificial facial recognition spotted them. They got arrested, and they weren't charged because at this time they weren't stealing or were stopped before they could steal, and they were just trespassed. They were like, "Hey, look, you're not stealing right now, but we have you on video stealing before, and yeah, you got away with it. Cool, whatever. But we're just gonna formally now that we know who you are, we're gonna trespass you from all our facilities." It was a Walmart video. They're like, "You're banned from anything Walmart owns, like Costco or not Costco, Sam's Club, whatever, you know. And if you're caught there again, you will be arrested on site for trespassing." And so AI and facial recognition, it's yeah, the government can't do this, but private companies can, and therefore, I believe that we're gonna see a reduction in crime, like, or if not a reduction, criminals are gonna have to improvise, even though. I was actually thinking, okay, so facial recognition is a thing. What if I were a criminal? What would be my next move? My next move would be to maybe wear a surgical mask, like COVID, and nobody will bat an eye. But then I've seen other technology that even if you try to mask your face, like in China, they have the technology where they can even identify you by how you walk, and or like it's crazy. Like there's no hiding your identity, and it's still not perfect, but it's only getting better, and it leads me to believe that in the future, when you step out your house and you're out and about, it doesn't matter if you're in a disguise, whatnot, you will get the technology. It will be so good that it will be instantly able to recognize, ID you. And what this is going to lead to is just again thinking about criminals and people with that criminal mindset is, if you know that you can't get away with it in certain areas, you're not going to even try. I mean, if I know, hey, look, I can't step foot in Walmart without them knowing that it's me. So you're just going to move to easier targets, and I think that's what's going to happen in the future. and I don't know. It's who knows? Like maybe eventually this will be cheap enough so people can. Honestly, I think it's going to lead to surveillance systems at homes are going to be set up like this, because technology, the way it works, it always gets cheaper and cheaper, you know. And so we'll see Ring cameras that would know will have this AI technology integrated, so that they'll know too. Like if somebody tries to steal your package, like Amazon package, the Ring camera, even if they're masked up, will have an idea of who that person is. And I'm almost thinking that it's going to be to the point where just any camera, because there'll be just like a database of every person, their movements, their voice, their inflections, and it just constantly, like right now, I'm making all these YouTube videos. My movements, my mannerisms, this could all be fed into a database, and that database, it's just collecting it, and so and they'll use it as a reference point to cross-reference with an unidentified person that is trying to identify, and it figures, oh, that's you. Your voice matches perfect, or your movements match perfect. You're the same. It's able to calculate my height, my weight, freaking length of I don't know what this bone is, but even if I were wearing a mask, it's identifying me by like I don't know, like 30 different points of reference, and I met so many points that it has like a 99% PID, positive identification. You know, that I think that's pretty much where the future is gonna go. I know I sound like a crazy person, but this is just my mind working. And so it's gonna be to the point where we're gonna be walking in the future with Apple Vision Pro goggles, and every time you're walking in public, it's telling you this is so and so. This is John Smith. This is Abby. I don't know, Abby, Maria, whatever. It's just telling you every person around you. The smart Apple Vision Pro goggles, because it's just constantly having data from everything we post on social media. And like I almost want to say, and again, this is not the government that's going to do this. This is private enterprise, and because it's not illegal what they're doing, and there's a use for it, knowing who everybody around you is. You know, I mean that's a great thing. It is a great. It can be a great thing. Like I said, I think this might lead to a reducing in crime. Just thinking that a criminal knowing that, hey man, even if I'm masked up, gloved up, I can't go anywhere in public without being noticed. If there's cameras out there, I am a deed. And there's only going to be more and more cameras, because nowadays we've seen new vehicles with Sentry mode. They have cameras, 360 cameras, pretty much, and they're recording it all the time. They're mobile surveillance systems, you know. And if every new vehicle has it, and there's pretty much a vehicle, like I'm actually right across a parking garage. I can see, just from right here, I can see about maybe 30 vehicles, you know. There's just surveillance everywhere. And then if everybody's wearing Apple Vision Pros, which I think that's wearable goggles, and I know you're probably thinking, you know, nobody's wearing that, you know, because they're out right now, and you don't really see people wearing it, and it's only because they're expensive right now. Eventually, they're going to become cheap, and wearable tech is going to be a thing. I mean, I would have Apple Vision Pro goggles if they were cheap, if they were real cheap, and if they did. Just so imagine this. Look, police officers, when they pull people over, they already know who they are. They know everybody, like in the car, because the goggles are telling is using AI, and it's using so many points of references, and it's super quick. It's telling you, all right, this person has warrant, this person's good, this and that. This person's a minor. Freaking people at the club, like bouncers, they don't need to check your ID. They're wearing it. They program it to, hey, no one under 21 could get in. I don't have to check your ID, man. My goggles, you got a green check mark, red check mark. No, I already know you're underage. Don't even try it, This could be great at casinos, bars, clubs, you name it. It's probably that what's going to happen in the future. It sounds crazy, but I mean, why wouldn't it? If you can have technology to tell you who anyone is, and the data is already out there. I mean, I don't say self-snitch, but we're constantly putting our image out in the open, and it is free for anyone to cross-reference. All right. With all that being said, I'll go back in my conspiracy. I don't say conspiracy, but my crazy visions, and play this.
Realize what is watching you.
Some supermarkets are using facial recognition technology to catch thieves. But as CBS 2's Christy Kalishian reports, shoppers have questions about privacy.
On the front door of 4 Fairway supermarket locations, you'll see this sign letting you know it collects or shares biometric information, including eye scans and voice prints.
The cheese sign and the grapes, but not the surveillance yet.
I mean, it would be nice if we caught somebody once in a while, and I think the store is trying to prevent that from happening inside the store.
The NYPD says Lower Manhattan has the highest post-pandemic spike in chain store shoplifting, up more than 6% from last year. Fairway's parent company, Wakefern, said, quote, retail theft and shoplifting has a high rate of repeat offense and drives up grocery costs for all customers. We have found that this technology is helping prevent more crime in store.
The face has certain nodes that are unique, just like fingerprints are unique.
Manny Gomez, president of MG Security Services, agrees with its use.
This is a step in the right direction, in my opinion. If you have nothing to hide, then you have nothing to hide.
Do you foresee more stores using this technology?
Absolutely. It's efficient, it's effective, and it's cost effective.
Venues like Madison Square Garden and Radio City Music Hall have faced backlash for also using biometric face scanning. Their chairman, James Dolan, says it's used to ban lawyers involved in litigation against the venues. Amazon is being sued for allegedly not posting signage about its use of biometric technology at its Amazon Go locations, which is required by law. A spokesperson clarified that it does not use facial recognition, but said, quote, these individuals are provided the appropriate privacy disclosures during the enrollment process. The customer is always in control of when they choose to be identified using their palm. Some feel they're shopping with Big Brother watching over, while others hope it cuts down on crime.
I could see it being sort of an invasion of privacy for some people. Yeah, I don't know. I guess we'll see if it's effective.
In Midtown, Christy Khalid.
Okay, so that was funny. They were using it to keep lawyers out. But no, the man. So again, it's not just facial recognition, although that's what most people. That's how we. That's like one of the main ones. Eye recognition or retina risk. I don't know. Recognition, speech, body movements, mannerisms. Even like I said, there's. I saw this one video in China that was just measuring your height, your like your body freaking measurements. I don't know how to explain it. Everything like it's so that even if you were masked up, how you stand, how you walk, your speed, it's all being constantly collected, and so there's no hiding it. Pretty much the only way to hide it, maybe in the future, you would have to wear a freaking wear like a costume, like a you know, like a Big Bird costume where you're completely covered. But even then, like your speed or something, I don't know, who knows. and who knows what by that time, what technology they'll have where I don't know, it can pick up your freaking scent. Maybe we all have like an odor that we give off, and it's that'll be collected in data. Yeah, but I think this is where the future is going. That eventually, this is what's going to be the next step in human societal evolution, and it's going to lead to less crime, only because now it's like, I know I can't get away with it. You know, it's just, I can't do it masked up. Everybody would know. I would have to do it only in areas that it's not using technology. You know, that's might be it'll lead to is a different type of crime. But yeah, so you won't see like shoplifting anymore. You won't see like you know, like bank robberies or stuff like that. Any kind of armed robbery. You won't see crime in public, pretty much. And again, especially like I said, anywhere where there's a car, those will be like just mobile surveillance systems. And like I said, I'm like, I really think wearable tech is going to be also what's going to be the game changer. And I'm just trying to think that the pros on it, like I said, it's great for law enforcement. It's great for certain jobs, like especially, man, when I was a bartender, I hated IDing people, young people, because I don't know, it's a hassle, especially I don't know, since I was making money off of tips, I didn't want to offend anybody and not and basically cost myself a tip. So this could be great at knowing, okay, yeah, you're of age. Not only do I know you're of age, I know who you are. I know your age, I know who you are, I know where you're from. I can pull up all the information on my Apple Vision Pros, like I have a box as I'm talking to you, you know, and vice versa. You know everything about me. It's like, damn, I wonder what that would lead to dating. You know, ain't no lying. You can pull up all a person's information right then and there. You know if they're full of BS or not. While you're talking to them, you can wear an Apple Vision Pro and have all this information fed up to you, you know. And who knows what other things can be put on there. Maybe your medical history. This is just making my mind go into different places. And you're like, nah, this ain't gonna happen. Well, mark this video in 10 years if it ain't true. And be like, oh, he predicted it. That crazy long-haired guy, he predicted it. All right, I think that might be it for tonight.